she's trying to really go for his jugular here, saying like he was never home. He was never home. She wants the kids too. Like she wants to hurt him.
Lucky Boys Podcast.
Less than a year into their marriage, she quit her job and just decided to just stay home. The deal was like she'll do all the house stuff, and she came up with this deal. She'll do the house chores and while he's at work and doing his thing. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. After COVID, he was looking around like something had clicked, and he was like, she doesn't do squat for the kids, and it's the nanny that does everything. Like now they have kids, right? After 5 years. So now they have kids. And he realized like, oh my, he said he never realized how lazy she was, how useless she was until he was working from home because of COVID.
And witnessed everything.
He witnessed everything. He was like, at first he said it was okay because like he didn't mind coming home to a fresh meal, a clean home, everything. He thought that was a good deal, whatever, right? And then when they had kids, that was even more justified, right? Because if you're okay before, you're definitely going to be okay after, right?
Yeah.
But then she convinced him that they needed a nanny. And then that's perfectly normal, right? I know a lot of people that have nannies, even with the stay-at-home mom, because it is tough. So then when he was home, the kid's a little older now, more independent. She's not breastfeeding or anything like that. So he was like, she doesn't do anything. She just on Instagram, on shopping, buying stuff on Amazon, and watching Netflix. And that's it. And then occasionally she'll go out for a walk. And he was like, the kids ask for her, and her nose is on like her just locked in our phone. And they're hungry, and then she gets the nanny to cook something. He was like, what? This whole time he thought that she was taking care of something.
Right. Running the household somehow.
But
some ways.
What he realized is that the nanny and him was taking care of the kids plus her.
Wow.
Now check this out. He caught a bad bout of COVID.
Oh, damn.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I think they were going back to the office, and I think he said, he mentioned he may have caught it on the subway. So he isolated himself at home.
Yeah.
Wife didn't check up on him the whole time.
What?
No, wife never checked up on him.
I feel there's something missing. How did it just happen that he noticed this during COVID and not beforehand?
So, whatever. Like, he's trying not to make a big deal out of it, right? He's still not looking at it in the eye. He's not facing reality. Something happens. He gets injured, right? Pretty bad. Like I think he needed knee surgery. I think he tore one of his, I don't know, ACL, MCL, meniscus. I don't know, something there, right? I guess due to inactivity, and then all of a sudden trying to jump back into like basketball or something, you hurt yourself. So he busted his knee. Wife doesn't do anything. Now he thought, because I got COVID before. I get it. She
didn't want to come near. Yeah.
He busted his knee, surgery. He's laid out. He has to order from like Uber Eats. Nanny's taking care of him. He has to call his mom in to come take care of him because his wife
she's like MIA, nowhere to be seen.
Nothing. And he's working on a divorce.
Oh, wow.
And from what I hear, he's saying never again.
Oh, never.
I will never, ever get married again. I will never trust another woman. Like he is complete, like it's tarnished. His belief in love and romance, it seems like it's been betrayed.
The way you explain it to me is like it's hard to imagine that all of a sudden he just noticed that his wife is lazy. It's sort of like there has to have been a personality trait that she was this way, even small, before.
But people can be oblivious to things, right? Maybe they don't want to look at reality in the eye, or they're in denial, or they make excuses. There's people that get, there's women, right, for example, that get so much as they get physically abused and they blame themselves.
Yeah.
Right. And then after some time and they get some space from the whole situation, they go, holy cow, that guy's a jerk. Like it was
Yeah.
that guy's fault. Yeah,
Mhm.
it wasn't my fault. The self-blame stops and they start realizing, okay, like that's not a good situation.
Mm.
And I think now that all of those things happened, he's able to peel himself away from all that and go, she was never the right one. But now he's blaming it. Of course, your ego is going to get in the way and you're going to blame it, everything on that other person.
Mhm.
I was betrayed, this and that, this and that.
Right.
And perhaps he was, but at the same time, like to your point, like, dude, the clues were kind of there.
They had to be. They can't be all of a sudden showing up during COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know this guy. I'm not close to him.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I would imagine, yeah, the clues, something had to be there to give it away. I mean, if you're living with a person, like there's only so much of this facade that you can keep up, this
For
persona.
a decade, over a decade, right? To be able to, you're saying like she's never been lazy. You never seen the kids like never go, were never hungry before this.
Yeah, and I'm okay with certain types of laziness, right?
Yeah.
There's certain times where you just need a damn break and it's okay. Like sometimes, like if you need a day to be lazy or a week, a little vacation from life, a staycation and just be lazy and not pick up anything, like I'm okay with that. I understand that. Or maybe you're just allergic to making the bed. And that's your one weakness. But you cook and you do all this other great stuff. Yeah, I rock with you. I'm okay. I'll make the bed then.
Yeah.
I'll pick that up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. That's pretty extreme. Like if I have COVID and you're not even like dropping texts to me, like, hey, Will, you okay down there? You're not like trying to make me some soup and bring it down or something, put on a few masks and just come down in the same house.
Yeah.
I mean, he was messed up for like 2-3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And now with the leg surgery, he couldn't even make any more excuses.
Right.
He just straight up didn't care. And part of it, like, I think he is at fault. Like part of it, and I'm not victim shaming here, but part of it, like you have to have that awareness to go, all right,
Exactly.
this
That's
is
what I'm
pretty
saying.
messed up.
Yeah.
Like you got to look at the red flags.
Yeah. I mean, it can even be like,
I think the first one is
But
that as soon as you got married, she quit her job.
well, I don't know about that. I mean, it could be any situation that
Like she made a
forced it.
deal.
Yeah.
Like I think they got married when they're in their 20s, mid 20s,
Uh-huh.
no kids, and you decide to quit your job
Well-
and not help out financially.
Well, we don't know the situation. Maybe it was the
Yeah.
plan. Like, okay, we're gonna start having planning for a family. Maybe this is the time to quit and I'll be at the stay-at-home mom managing the household while you go work. We don't know the situation in the beginning, but during all that time where COVID happened and his knee surgery and then you don't have any inkling even before that where she was MIA. I'm sure there were occasions and situations where she wasn't there for you before that, so you didn't even notice, my dude.
You know what? Maybe they were having so much fun. When you're having fun, there's been times like relationships that I've been in, and not even between a male and a female or a sexual relationship or a dating type of relationship, just friendships, a relationship with another person. That when you're having fun, you only look at the good side, right? And if you're naturally an optimistic, positive person, and you look at the glass half full, that can also like where you just don't see these things,
Or don't want
Right?
to see him. Yeah.
until you go through tough times. And when you're in a relationship with anyone long enough, you're gonna have to face some challenges together.
Oh,
and
yeah,
some
definitely.
tough times. And I think that's when your relationship is battle tested. Right. I think that's when you really get to see, even if you're a glass half full person, like you get to see reality in the face. And perhaps he was fortunate to be in a honeymoon stage for a damn long time.
That's a long ass honeymoon
or he
stage.
just had a high tolerance for BS.
Yeah. Or
things.
maybe he was just super because he was working, and he's making
Very career oriented.
career oriented. He was just distracted. He didn't pay attention. He didn't pay any mind to his household until he was actually in the physical space of his house to make him realize, like, oh shit,
She's trying to make bank.
off the divorce.
He makes good money.
Right.
So she's trying to really go for his jugular here, saying like he was never home. He was never home. She wants the kids too. Like she wants to hurt him.
Lucky Boys Podcast.